Okay, so the mass is today at 2:30. We'll start at the Abiot, Mescal Square, and the concert is tonight. Well, I'll start my presentation by telling a story that I witnessed. Aster's mother, little Aster's mother, Aber, is a loving, caring mother. Her daughter has autism. She wants her daughter to go to school like anybody else, like all children in Ethiopia, or most children in Ethiopia. But there is no one school who accepted her daughter, and there is no place who can take care of Aster. Her mother has to work because she has to feed herself and feed her daughter. But she didn't have any place to leave her child with. She wouldn't leave her with her family members. Nobody would take her. Nobody would take responsibility. She had to tie her hands like this, tie her hands to her back, and leave her in her neighbor's kitchen, asking her, the maid to watch her. Being like this, Aster had to stay the whole day, 8 to 10 hours, without food, without playing, without going anywhere, without going to the bathroom, just like that. I witnessed this, and I took this picture myself. The saddest moment was that what I witnessed when I saw her mother shedding her tears when she untied her daughter's tied hands. Bending like this, she has to stay the whole day. It took us 1 year to put her head up so she can start learning. The other incident was a kid coming to my center chained like this. This is because the mother didn't know what happened to her son. She thought he was haunted. She thought he had some kind of other problems because he was hitting his head like he was hitting hard iron. So she had to tie him. She had to tie him like that. She had to chain him like that. She had to insert the key to unlock him. So these two stories show us how tragic it is for parents when autism combined with poverty and ignorance. This is another story as well, that kids are kept in dark rooms alone. Not only mothers and fathers are trapped in this situation, also sisters, young sisters, had to stop going to school to take care of their brothers and sisters who have special needs here in Ethiopia. Imagine all of you doing this to your child, to the child you love most, to the child you adore. That everybody is at school, everybody is playing, but not your child. All parents are out there doing their day-to-day activities, resting in peace, but not you. You are at work, worried about your children, worried about the loneliness of the situation, not doing your work properly, but others are enjoying life. This happened to me too. As a mother of a child with autism, I had to leave my son at home. I had to take my other son to school, but my son was watching me by the corner of the window when we depart. This was the saddest situation in my life. So the whole day, as I told you, I was in tears, crying. I had to abandon my work and come back home to make sure he was okay. This is not only my story. This is the story of many other parents here in Ethiopia and developed countries. I faced overwhelming frustration, denial, anger, and all, like all many other mothers. I also faced stigma, and I didn't get school for my son. I had to take him from one place to another, so I had to take him to 6 different schools, and he was expelled from all 6 different schools. So at the end, he had to stay at home. But knowing all this, I had to put all my strength together, and I had to start something for those children. The first thing I had to do is, being a beautician by profession, I wanted to create awareness about autism. Knowing all the kids are in dark rooms, alone, I said, somebody has to do the job. Knowing all this, I had to put all my strength together, and I had to start something for those children. The first thing I had to do is, being a beautician by profession, I wanted to create awareness about autism. Knowing all the kids are in dark rooms, alone, I said, somebody has to do the job. I wouldn't just leave them alone and go to some other countries. Being a beautician, I had to integrate, I know how beauty interests media and the public at large. So I had to integrate this autism in our exhibition, which we organized for Ethiopian Beauty and Cultural Show, which stayed for 6 days. So we integrated that, and we invited all the medias, all the professionals, the public at large, governmental officials. So when they came there, we started talking about autism. That was when first introduced autism in Ethiopia. And luckily, we got good attention. The words were spread. So that's when autism was introduced about 12 years ago. This is our first day when we went out for talking about autism. So the first center established in Ethiopia in 2002. So next month is our 10th year since we started. Of course, when we started, there were lots of challenges, lots of problems. Not knowing about autism itself was a challenge, financial constraints, and much more. Now we have established other center, a bigger center. We started with 4 kids. Now we have 68 children. In our center, we do diagnostic work, we do assessment, educational and behavioral assessment. We give all kinds of therapies, sensory integration therapy, speech therapy, occupational therapy, self-help skills, music, art, all kinds of therapies for our kids. Toilet training, as you see, because every step is a learning process when it comes to autism. Today, I'm so happy. I'm very happy to do all this because with the program we do, we have seen tremendous change in our children. I have seen tremendous change in my son. I have a son who's 20 now, who has achieved a lot. His name is Jojo. And I have 67 children in my center. Unfortunately, I'm sorry to say this, I'm sad to say this, but unfortunately, we have over 480 on our waiting list. In our center now, kids have developed much. They have integrated in different kinds of activities. Here you see in sports, in great run, circus, in cultural shows, in friendship, in social creating programs. As you see, those are the best models in town or in the, look at them. So we have integrated them in all different activities. One thing we have created is the ABUGIDA phonetics. This is what I want to talk most today. We created ABUGIDA phonetics. It's made in Ethiopia. The reason we say made in Ethiopia is a language curriculum and tool. It's a local product, it's a local tools, and a local knowledge which we gathered from it's based on the Ge'ez alphabet, which comes from Tigraic or Amharic or Fidel languages. And we mixed that with phonetics. So this involves learning in different levels. It has different levels. It has different procedures. And it helps visualizing. We start with visualizing as children with autism do visualize. It helps uttering words, sounds, combining sounds to make, we combine sounds to make words. And we use conventional meanings of words. It helps us in using conventional meanings of words. And then we combine words into sentences and using words and sentences in pulling roles of conversation. So as you see, this is, as you know, it's our alphabet, Ethiopian alphabet. It's ha, hu, hi, ha, he, ho. It has 7 sounds, and it goes like le, se, re, se, she, me, bete, che, you know. So it has different sounds and different vowels. So this helps us exercise our jaw muscles as we say ha, hu, hi, ha, he, ho, you know. At the same time, it exercises the jaw muscles. It also helps produce sounds, and it helps exercise sounds at the same time. Sometimes we use the music as well, the musical kind of saying it, like how we learned in the estimate way, like ha, hu, he. It has music and the movement. It also helps to motivate to learn this. And then it helps putting words together, and then it helps to get the cognitive skills and attention. It helps to coordinate as well. So we turned that, the Amharic, ha, hu, hi, ha, he, ho, even though that's our base, the sounds, I turned it to a, u, I, a, o, and I went like A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, but we go a, b, ch, d, f, g, h, s, sh, you know. Then we go a, u, I, a, o. They learn it as it is. I'll show you how we start. And this, because they visualize, you all should understand how difficult it is just to say a word, ah, the sound ah. They want to say it, but they don't know where the sound comes from. They want to say b. If you ask them to say b, they might say because they don't know where the b comes from. So we have to use the pictures. Can you go back again? The pictures to help them visualize. First, we use with the full picture as it is. For example, we show them the picture and we say how to open. We show them how, we teach them how to open their mouth, like ah. We have to do this repeatedly. Then we go, once they learn ah, then they learn u. So where does the u come from? You know, we show them with pictures. Then we show them, you know, where the e, fi, si comes from. So we have to show them with pictures like e, a, o. Again, this was a full picture. Now we go with only with the hand pictures. We don't show the full picture. So we repeat that again. You can say it together if you want to. U, I, A, I, O. Now with no hand showing, we teach them again. So once they learn this, U, I, A, I, O. So we also have, you know, signs like we say A, U, I. We just show them the sign. If I do this, they go A. They go U. Then we created this A. We created I. Then if we do this, they go the O sounds, the bo sounds. Like if we go always like we call it sadis, right? Haga is huka ap sadis. So all the sadis, they go down. B, t, ch. So we show them all the signs and we do this. Then here comes with the other sounds. Where does the b come from? So we have to show them b. They have to practice and they have to see where the b comes from. Ch, de, fe. We go on. G, for example, if we say g as it is, they might not know where the g comes from. So we have to show them to push it from here. G, g. So they will get where it comes from. So h, I, j, k, le, p. We move on like this. S, and we created also one word. T. I don't know if I have it here. V. Okay. We created a word like sh, s, but we have the tie underneath. It's sh. It's like kind of having a tail at the s, because sh has two sounds, s, sh. So it's s and h. For them, it's difficult to learn as it is, and it's hard for them to tell them. Once we say, for example, c as a c, and if we teach them cat is cat, it's hard for them to say, how come you told us c is C, and then you are now telling me C is K. And then they look at us like this, no? So now we have to see who's doing right. Are they correct or us? So, you know, things like that. And we also took some words away like X. X has three sounds, X. So we had to take that off. But if they want to write X, it should be EKS. Okay. So this is the Abugida Hewizo that we learned. We mix it. We created like flashcards. So they learn it as it is. We mix now. First we taught them A, U, I, A, E, O, B, 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 B. Now we had to mix it Abugida Hewizo. So with the flashcards, we teach them like only two alphabets in a flashcard. For example, N or no. Like na, nuni, nane, no, they have learned it already. So we put it, we mix it, we teach them as it is, you know, with the different flashcards. Then after 2 words, we go like to 3, like dog, 4, boy, run, car, as it is. And then we move to 4 words, and they have learned it now, this, so it's easier for them to say love you. To go, because they learned already go, to, you, love, so we put it together, love you, to go, play ball, sick, want to eat. Then here it comes, they go, I want to eat. So they can make a sentence. Love you, mama, want to go, to play ball, I'm sick, things like that. Then they make a full sentence again, like I love you, mama, I want to go, can I play ball? I am sick, you know, things like that. So they say, and then, sorry, I have to go to pee-pee, you know. They start making full sentence. Now, I have children at my center who started uttering words, who started talking, who started singing. I can tell you a story by the name Sonia. She had never uttered a word until she was 13. But using this program, now she can talk very well. She can express her needs, her feelings, and she can sing as the whole songs. She can sing the whole songs. Not only her, my son Jojo never uttered a word, never said, you know, a full sentences or, few words. But now he tells me his needs as well. He can call me on the phone and he tells me he loves me, love you, mama. And, you know, he tells me if he wants to go or if he's sick. He can read all this. He says, hi, hello, how are you? My name is Jojo Yusuf. I'm 20 years old. And, you know, he can read all this. We teach them in like this kind of lines. And if you see it, it's a bit different. now if you write him a letter, he can read it. It's a bit different for you, but it's a new language. We can use this as well if we want to talk in Amharic. Even though we use the English alphabets, we can also teach them, and they can learn, they can talk Amharic in this. It's easier for everybody, like you can read it as it is. My name is Jojo Yusuf. Maybe name is spelled N-A-M-E, but you can read it as it is. So now, they have learned all this. They also learn numbers, like 1, 2, 3, 4, this, if you see this line, this is how we teach them. But if we want to mainstream that the other way, after they learn the number, if they are ready for that in the future, what we plan is that we also come back to the other language we know, the English language, and we say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So now they know the numbers, they know their phone numbers as well. So in my center, in the Joy Center, we have so much. We dream big. This is our dream. We want to build a center of excellence for all kids. We want all kids to be part of this program. And I want to conclude with this, the wisdom from a mother. It's the reason, because she's my inspiration. It says, she always tells me, why not me? And if not I, who else would do it? She says, wish big, start with Nia, and your Nia will come true. And of course, if we have things to be done, instead of sitting and complaining, this is what I learned from her, we have to get up and do things. Nobody else will do it for us, but individually, all of us. And if not I, who else will do it? That's what she was telling me. And she always told me, to wish big. Yeah, my wish is big, my dream is big. We'll build that center of excellence. And whenever we start anything, as the name of our foundation, we start with Nia. Nia means good intention, goodwill. Everything we start, we have to start it with good Nia. Nia is an Arabic word, but we use it here in Ethiopia widely, especially in Wallo and some Harar cities, in Harar areas. We use it as Nia, and she always wished me, let your Nia come true. It's so powerful. If you have Nia, you'll be able to achieve. At age 14, he was my first donor ever. He donated all his belongings. He donated his TV, his games, everything. He had his books. And mostly he came this morning from the US just to support me and to support as well and to support the month of April. As you are told, April is month of autism. We are ready to celebrate with different activities. We want to celebrate our children with autism. We want to include them. We want to understand them, and we want them to achieve much. And I hope you all will be with us, and I thank you so much.